back to my channel. I'm Liam. Round 8. It was a fairly solid round for me. Nothing really spectacular. Good trade-in of Aaron Hall for 2012. A few rookies let me down this week, especially my forward line. That was a bit weak. The 2012 the year I started AFL Fantasy, so it's got some meaning to it. Went out a couple of 100 spots. Not the best, but hopefully we can slowly move our way down. The buys is usually a strength of mine, so they're coming up in a few weeks, so hopefully we can move on down. Top 100 might be tough from here, but top 1,000 might be a good aim for this year. Defence, I was very pleased. Rory Laird 100, in a tough game for them. Very pleased. Tom Stewart just keeps on rolling on those tons, averaging 104 in his last 5. Very pleased with that. Jaden Short got to 90, top scored for the Tigers, and in a tough game you take that. Not too bad. Ridley, a bit disappointing. 82. It's paying a little bit of top dollar for him. Don't really like 80s being produced when people 200k cheaper are doing the same thing. He's now gone to my gone from D1 to with Hall scoring 133 to my D5. Hall with a great pickup. He's just got a great role. He might get injured throughout the season, but while he's 8% owned, he is still underpriced, and probably should end up in your forward lines at the end of the season as probably a top 5 nearly forward. If he continues that role and doesn't get injured, he'll be a top 4 forward, no doubt. And Markov, very nice 100, kickstart his price rise a little bit more, and I can hold him for a little bit longer. Kaczynski 39, soon peaking in price, but he's done a good job considering where he was at the start of the season. End up with Captain McRae, 202, doubled 101. A bit disappointing in the end when a couple of my midfielders that I could have VC'd 128 and 125. I went Zeeble, who scored 95. I thought he had a great start, but unfortunately slowed down by the end. So I captained McRae, and he actually did well to get to 100 in the end. He slowed down very in that third quarter, couldn't get near it, but picked up his game late to get there. Merritt and Taranto, very pleased with how they're going. Great pickups, especially Taranto. Now 800k, he's made 90k this year. Paying 700k for a keeper, you take that any day of the week. And McCluggage, pleased again, 110. Without Neil, I see him being a top 8 midfielder, averaging 112 in the last 3, 116 in the last 5. He just keeps rolling on the tons. Stevenson and Phillips, 80s. They just do. Stevenson keeps on. You can literally just plug in his score each week. You just write it down, 80. He's going to score 80. Probably max price, but I might keep him at F6 for a little longer. I don't like him playing in my midfield, but I'll be able to remove some rookies in the coming weeks to move him down. Phillips, I just want to get rid of him, but I've never had the chance to. 80, you'd take 81. He plays North next week, so who knows? He could score 100. We'll have to wait and see. Jordan, amazing, 95. He's staying a long time in my team. Gone up 300k and still rising. And Collier Dawkins got a nice solid 64 for me. I looped with Barry and made 21 off that, so very pleased. Grundy, 112. Can't complain. He keeps chugging along. Riley, till thought 39. Oh well. It was a cover for Flynn, who's not playing. Who might rethink him. who knows, Mumford might be out next week and I get to play Flynn again. I'm a bit disappointed. I had a chance of getting Campbell. He scored 88 this week for North, so oh well. Hopefully he can pick up his game. He's made me 70k, 60k-ish, so hopefully, as long as he plays, gets me 50 while Flynn doesn't play, I'll take that, but I need to think about getting Gorn in sooner rather than later. His forward line was, it looks terrible. It is full of rookies, so I can't diss it too much. Zeal 95 and no one else over 65, even though Bergman did very well with a 63. Powell 58 is a solid. I need to get rid of Goulden as soon as possible. Robertson disappointing. Considering the role he plays at Brisbane, he should score much more than a 36. Scott 57, just slowly moving up in row 48. I think I need to keep a couple for the buyers. I need to think of who I should want to keep for them. Probably the mid forwards for that with their flexibility. But there's so many just peaking in price, and it's hard to pick which one to go. But I've got my trade talk on Tuesday, which I'll talk a little bit about that. Hope everyone had a good week this week, and I'll catch you Tuesday. And if you want to leave any comments, if you want to be answered on Tuesday's talk. So thanks for listening, and goodbye.